Nick Kurtz makes MLB history with 4 home runs in a single game. Young rookie breaks records. Imagine witnessing history unfold before your eyes. A 22-year-old rookie rewriting the record books with a performance that left legends speechless. That's exactly what happened on Friday night when Nick Kurtz delivered an almost mythic 6-for-6 outing, clobbering 4 home runs and racking up 19 total bases in the Oakland Athletics' 15-3 demolition of the Houston Astros. His achievement wasn't just a breakneck game. It became a chapter in MLB's annals, marking him as the first ever rookie to achieve this single-game heroism. A night that defied expectations. Kurtz's magic began early, with a single in the first inning, followed by home runs in the 2nd, 6th, 8th, and 9th innings, a distribution that showcased his relentless power. His 381-foot double in the 4th inning nearly joined the home run party, falling short only due to the specific dimensions of Dakin Park. By ninth's end, he'd driven in 8 runs and scored 6, a stat line so absurd it's worth reprinting. 6 hits, 4 HRs, 1 double, 1 single. Record shattered, barriers broken. This wasn't just a hop streak, it was a full-on assault on the MLB record book. His 4-homer game tied him with legends like Gil Hodges and Rocky Colavito, and at 22 years and 66 games into his career, he became the youngest player ever to accomplish the feat, surpassing Pat Series' 1948 milestone, and the fastest, beating Mark Whiten's 425-game journey. Manager Mark Kurtz called it arguably the best individual performance I've ever witnessed, a statement that carries weight coming from a man who spent decades in the game. Why this matters? But here's where it gets pivotal. Rookie sensations often flame out as quickly as they emerge. So let's unpack Kurtz's potential. A top 4 draft pick in 2024, he's already flashing refinement you'd expect from a 5-year veteran. Consider this. His current 12-game hitting streak includes 20 extra base hits, a pace as dizzying as it is unsustainable. Yet, even the staunchest skeptics must acknowledge the fact this isn't a random hot streak. This is raw generational talent, sculpted into a polished weapon, the unwritten chapter. Now the million-dollar question. Can he sustain this? His detractors argue that modern pitching depth and a 162-game grind will eventually humble him. His supporters counter with a simple reality check. When you're 23 home runs into your rookie season and averaging nearly a hit per game, you've earned benefit of the doubt. The Athletics' faith in drafting them 4th overall now looks prescient, and the kid's proving isolation exists between hype and substance. Fate, family, and next-level focus. A poignant subplot emerged moments after the final out. Watching from the stands were Kurtz's parents and godparents, a group who, according to the star himself, probably need to be season ticket holders now. But beyond the levity, this represented more than a family moment. It underscored a mindset. When you're on the brink of legendary status, every game becomes a referendum on your ceiling. Your turn to bait central. So here's the challenge we leave you with. Is Nick Kurtz's future brighter than anyone predicted? Or does his historic night trap him in sluggle-buffed expectations? Share your take in the comments below. Could this be the birth of a Cooperstown-bound career? Or will baseball's national reality check eventually assert itself? Only time and 150 more games a year. We'll tell. Nick Kurtz makes history, first rookie with 4 home runs in a single game. MLB highlights. Imagine a rookie baseball player stepping up to the plate and not just hitting 1, but 4 home runs in a single game. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, that's exactly what Nick Kurtz did, shattering records and leaving fans in awe. This isn't just a story about a great game. It's a tale of a rookie rewriting history. In a jaw-dropping performance at Dakin Park, Kurtz became the first rookie in MLB history to hit 4 home runs in a single game, and only the 20th player overall to achieve this feat. But here's where it gets even more incredible. He went a perfect 6-for-6 at the plate, tying Shawn Green's record for the most total bases, 19 in a game. And this is the part most people miss. Kurtz wasn't just chasing a cycle, he was chasing greatness, and he found it in a 15-3 blowout win over the Astros. By the time Kurtz rounded the bases for his 4th homer, the crowd was in disbelief. Teammate Lawrence Butler even bowed to him in admiration, while shortstop Jacob Wilson summarized it perfectly. He's playing a different sport than us right now. It's T-ball what he's doing out there. It's ridiculous. But let's pause for a moment. Is this the beginning of a new legend, or just a once-in-a-lifetime fluke? Kurtz's performance wasn't just about power, it was about precision. 5 of his 6 hits went to left or left center field, showcasing his ability to go the other way, a skill rare even among veterans. And when he did pull the ball, he demolished a 97.1 miles per hour fastball for a 414-foot moonshot. Manager Mark Kotsay called it arguably the best game I've ever watched from a single player, even comparing it to Barry Bonds' historic 2001 season. What's truly mind-boggling is how quickly Kurtz has risen to elite status. Drafted just a year ago as the 4th overall pick, the 22-year-old first baseman is already doing things only legends like Joe DiMaggio and Ted Williams achieved early in their careers. His 43 extra base hits through 66 games are the second most in over 125 seasons, and his 20-homer 1,000-point OOPS start places him alongside names like Yordan Alvarez and Albert Pujols. But here's the controversial question. Is Nick Kurtz the real deal, or is this just a hot streak? Sure, his numbers are historic, and his approach at the plate is mature beyond his years. Pitchers are already treating him like a 10-year veteran, pitching around him with respect. Yet, baseball is a game of ups and downs. Can he sustain this level of dominance? Or will defenses eventually catch up? Kurtz himself remains humble, crediting his family, especially his father Jeff, who was in the stands cheering wildly for his success. "I'm just happy and grateful," he said. But as fans and analysts, we can't help but wonder, are we witnessing the birth of a Hall of Famer, or just a spectacular moment in time? What do you think? Is Nick Kurtz the future face of baseball, or is this just a remarkable rookie season? Let's debate it in the comments, because one thing's for sure, this is a story that's far from over. Nick Kurtz makes history, first rookie to hit 4 homers in a game. When it comes to breaking records and making history on the baseball field, Nick Kurtz's latest achievement is nothing short of staggering, and this is the part most people miss. He isn't just a player having a good night, he's rewriting what's possible for rookies in Major League Baseball. On Friday night in Houston, Kurtz became the very first rookie in the entire history of the league to hit 4 home runs in a single game. That's right, 4 bombs, smashed deep into the Houston night, coming into 2nd, 6th, 8th, and 9th innings. But his offensive night didn't stop there. Kurtz also recorded a single and a double, finishing with a total of 19 bases, an incredible feat that highlights his offensive dominance. To give more context, only one other player in MLB history has ever recorded 4 home runs and 6 hits in a single game, Shawn Green of the Los Angeles Dodgers, who did so back on May 23, 2002 in Milwaukee. Adding to the jaw-dropping nature of his performance, Kurtz drove in 8 runs while also scoring 6 himself, helping the Athletics secure a commanding 15-3 victory over the Astros. This rising star stands at 6'5" and is just 23 years old. Over the course of this season, he's already smacked 23 home runs across 66 games, an impressive tally for a player in his rookie year. Drafted 4th overall out of Wake Forest in last year's amateur draft, Kurtz made his debut on April 23rd, and his first big league homer came on May 13th. In this standout game, Kurtz showcased remarkable versatility, slugging a home run off each of Houston's 4 pitchers, Ryan Gusto, Nick Hernandez, Caleb Ort, and Cooper Hummel. His longest drive was a 414-foot solo shot off Ort in the 8th inning, a clear display of power. His final blast, a 3-run shot, was hit to the Crawford boxes in left field, a perfectly placed opposite field line drive that increased the lead to 15-2. If you're thinking this kind of feat is just about talent, consider the level of consistency Kurtz displayed by homering off every pitcher he faced. It's rare and nearly surreal to see such an all-round offensive explosion from a rookie. Would you argue that Kurtz's historic night signals a new era for young players, or simply an extraordinary night? Drop your thoughts. This kind of performance sparks plenty of debates about the future of baseball and rookie potential.